All right, let's get cooking. Welcome to today's edition of Chin Check Sports Radio. I'm your host, JD. I want to thank you all for taking the time out to join us. And as always, we welcome any suggestions, feedback, comments, and criticisms, which improves the quality of our program, which ultimately improves your listening experience. Before we get started, I want to tell all of you thank you for your tremendous support. People are slowly but surely finding out about who we are and what we do. They enjoy and respect the passion with which we speak. But as we always say here at Chin Check Sports Radio, we do this because we love it, as we are simply sharing our passion with you all as we continue to build our listening army to take over the world. You know that we are your go-to on YouTube for Dallas Cowboys coverage throughout the NFL season, as well as any and all Dallas Cowboys coverage. And continuing on with the 2025 Dallas Cowboys Week 15 loss at home to the Los Angeles Chargers by a score of 34-17. Jump right into our numbers here. Quarterback at Prescott, 21 of 34 attempts, 244 yards with 2 touchdowns. Javonte Williams, 9 carries, 34 yards. George Pickens, 7 catches for 130 yards and 1 touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 6 catches for 51 yards. Shavon Revell Jr., 9 total tackles, 8 solo. Malik Hooker, 7 total tackles, 5 solo, 1 tackle for a loss. Donovan Wilson, 7 total tackles, 1 solo, 1 tackle for a loss. Trevon Diggs, 6 total tackles, 4 solo. Logan Wilson, 5 total tackles, 4 solo. Shamar James, 5 total tackles, 4 solo. Kenny Clark, 4 total tackles, 2 solo. James Houston, 3 total tackles, 2 solo. Reddy Stewart, 3 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 tackle for a loss. Kenneth Murray Jr., 3 total tackles, 1 solo. Marquise Bell, 3 total tackles, 1 solo. Dante Fowler, 2 total tackles, 1 solo. Solomon Thomas, 2 total tackles, 1 solo. DeMarvin Overshown, 2 total tackles, 1 solo. You know that we do not gloss over wins, nor do we overreact to losses. But the Dallas Cowboys continue their trend of being a bad football team. And what else really can you say? All the defensive stats that I read, folks, the Dallas Cowboys did not sack Justin Herbert not one damn time. And that tells you everything you need to know. Even the pass rush has been decent. And by the way, what's being lost in all this, the Chargers are playing with backup tackles. And Cowboys couldn't do anything with that. So that goes to show you why the Dallas Cowboys were eliminated before playoff contention, before they even took the field. They were eliminated from playoff contention before Christmas, and rightfully so. You couldn't get 1 sack on teams playing backup tackles. That tells you everything you need to know. You see the running game, 9 carries for 34 yards. That's pretty bad. We mentioned on a previous broadcast how rookie Shavon Revell Jr. is getting his baptism under fire. And folks, if you watch this game, this boy definitely got his baptism under fire. When your cornerback is a leading tackler, again, 9 total tackles, 8 solo. That's bad. So, again, we're not going to write him off as a draft bust just yet. Again, we don't understand the pick considering he was coming off of an ACL. So I'm thinking maybe by next year, a full training camp. Remember, the kid was injured, kind of working his way back, kind of getting his bearings, trying to get his footing underneath him. He is a rather large corner. From what was read, he was projected to be maybe a high first round, low second round pick. But of course, the ACL scared teams off. And the Dallas Cowboys, with the history of always trying to be the smartest people in the draft room, they drafted really an anomaly as opposed to a sure thing in this. And right now, the early returns are not good. But again, this is rookie season with a full off-season training camp. Hopefully should be better. But we'll see what happens. But this boy has been getting his ass toe up in coverage. Trevon Diggs. We mentioned last week that Deron Bland, who's making a pretty good coin, has not been the same player in the last couple of years, and not even talking injuries. And the same thing with Trevon Diggs, who is years removed for signing that large contract, which he did deserve. And other than that, we have not gotten much of a return on that investment from injuries and, quite frankly, awful play this year. So at this point, I think the Dallas Cowboys can maybe move on from Trevon Diggs to try to recoup some of that money to kind of pay that to George Pickens. Because this guy's getting paid top cornerback pay and not producing at top cornerback level. You don't think him in the same breath as a Pat Surtain, a J.C. Horn, Stingley, Christian Gonzalez. You would have to go down a little while before you get to Trevon Diggs. So it's bad. It's just bad all around. We saw how Matt Eberflus went to the booth. And folks, anybody watching that game, did Matt Eberflus go into the booth? Did that improve anything? It most certainly did not. So after week 17 against the New York Giants, and they play in New Jersey, they should leave Matt Eberflus on the damn tarmac and fly back to Dallas. That man should not have a job as a defensive coordinator next year. And either leave him out of tarmac or if he fly back to Dallas, get to escort him out the damn building. So it is what it is. Another bad loss for the Cowboys. Again, at this point, they're just playing for pride. Joe Milton, he even got some plays in when the game was really out of hand in the fourth quarter. And folks, the Dallas Cowboys were held scoreless in the second half. That Dallas Cowboys offense with Dak Prescott, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb was held scoreless in the second half. So it tells you everything you need to know. Do we have to give a side eye to Brian Schottenheimer? Again, the team had a prime opportunity to really compete for a playoff spot where all they had to do was win ball games. And the Dallas Cowboys have lost every game since. Again, after we said the Cowboys need to win out, the Dallas Cowboys have not won a single game yet. And if the Cowboys can win against Washington on Christmas as well as New York Giants, they will finish up 8-1. That equates to an average football team, which is pretty much what the Cowboys were, with a high-powered, high-potent, high-octane offense and a rather atrocious defense. So it tells you everything. That you definitely need to know. And for hearing stupidity for stupidity's sake, and yes, we do have to cover this, as reported by Todd Archer, title, Jerry Jones, followed by a colon, Cowboys underachieved in 2025, but bullish on the future, and underachieved is in quotes. Here we go. Out of Arlington, Texas, Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones is disappointed with how the season has gone for his team. Folks, before we keep on going, did Jerry Jones really believe that he put together a quality football team? Did he really believe that? Because let's go back to the end of the 2023 season going into 2024. Jerry Jones stated that he would go all in to win a Super Bowl, and no roster moves was made to lead one to believe that Jerry Jones was going all in of anything to win a Super Bowl. Folks, go back and look at the article that we did about the lunacy of the Dallas Cowboys, signing one Ezekiel Elliott, where you had Derrick Henry available, living in Dallas, wanting to play for the Cowboys. You could have gotten him on the cheap, and you see the end result of the 2024 season, and nothing will lead you to believe going into the season after trading Micah Parsons will lead you to believe the Cowboys were any kind of contender. Move right along. The Cowboys' playoff chances ended Saturday night when the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Washington Commanders. Dallas's 34-17 loss to Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday guaranteed the Cowboys will have consecutive non-winning seasons. Folks, this is after 3 straight seasons of going 12-5. If they lose one of their final 2 games, they will have losing records in back-to-back years for the first time since 3 straight 5-11 finishes from 2000 to 2002. Folks, those were the Dave Campbell years. Quote, "We all underachieve, really," Jones said, and the fact that we're not in the playoffs says that for you. Oh, God. Jerry, there's no we underachieve. You underachieve. Whoever make decisions have underachieved. You put together trash on a football field and you want the trash to somehow turn into diamonds, and it's not how that works. Continuing on, the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl drought has reached 30 years. Every NFC team has made it to a conference championship game during that span except the Cowboys. Let that sink in, folks. The Detroit Lions recently made an NFC championship game. The Washington Commanders, the former Washington Redskins, made an NFC championship game last year. And the Cowboys have drafted Pro Bowlers, All Pros, and can't even make it out of the damn division round. Moving right along. Since winning Super Bowl 30, the Dallas Cowboys have made the playoffs 13 times and never advanced beyond the divisional round. Continuing on with Jerry. I'll admit that the Cowboys management has played a big role, Jones said. No shit. But Jones did not believe the Cowboys are far from making an extended postseason run. Quote, we got a team that I think has got a top future as far as next year is concerned, Jones said. Starting with the offense, starting with that as we stand here tonight, and I think we've got the bones of a heck of a defense out there as well. Where? Your defensive line can't get any pressure. You traded Micah Parsons away. You got some draft picks. You literally had to make in-season trade, folks. And there's a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans who are very quiet right now because these are the same fans who said, well, remember in 2018, the Cowboys made an in-season trade for Amari Cooper, and they were 3-5, and they won, 6 out of their last 10 games or 7 out of the last 8 games. Folks, the facts were a little bit different. Cowboys defense played well. They had nothing on offense. Why? They had gotten rid of Dez Bryant. Well, they released Dez Bryant in April of 2018. They went into that season going with that wide receiver by committee crap, and it just wasn't working, and hence they made the trade for Amari Cooper. He literally was a missing piece on offense. You had a defense that can't stop the run, can't rush the passer, and pretty much corners that can't cover. So Quentin Williams was only going to do so much. Oh, and by the way, he was injured. Continuing along. Quote, and so I think that as we do things that are directed towards making us better, period, no matter who we have to do it with, as we do those things, we're starting from a real good spot. I don't know where it's a good spot. And I like what we've done with our cap. We're able to spend money if we need to, and we're able to draft the picks we got. So I can give you all kinds of reasons why we can change up what we're doing out here tonight. Cowboys have a 4,000-yard passer and quarterback Dak Prescott, a 1,000-yard running back in Javonte Williams, and 2 1,000-yard receivers in CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens for just the second time in franchise history. Let that sink in. The other time it happened came in 2019 when Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, Amari Cooper, and one Michael Gallup, and the Cowboys missed the playoffs. If that's any indication, the Cowboys are probably prone to miss the playoffs in 2020 because, they're probably going to miss the playoffs next year because they missed the playoffs in 2020. Jones feels good about the interior of his defensive line with tackles Quentin Williams, who did not play against the Chargers because of a neck issue, Kenny Clark, and Osa Odigizua. And quite frankly, Odigizua only got better because one Quentin Williams got there, but Osa signed a lot of money and really wasn't producing the damn thing. Jones sees promise in linebacker. Sees promise in linebacker DeMarvin Overshown, who suffered a concussion in the first half Saturday. DeMarvin Overshown, who's been injured his first 2 years in league, has that explosiveness, folks. I don't see the explosiveness this year. What happens when you have back-to-back knee injuries and plus wearing a knee brace and suffered a concussion? And rookie edge rusher Donovan Eziraku. It is what it is. The future of defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus will be discussed when the season ends. Jones said the Cowboys would not make a coordinator change with 2 games left in the regular season. I agree. Matt Eberflus moved to the coach's booth for the first time Sunday, a waste of time, and the impact was minimal. Very minimal. The Cowboys allowed points on the Chargers' first 4 drives. Justin Herbert entered as the NFL's most sacked quarterback this season, and he was not sacked Saturday. We'll say this again. Justin Herbert entered as the NFL's most sacked quarterback this season. He was not sacked Sunday. Did we not say earlier, the Chargers team rolled out there with backup tackles, and the Dallas Cowboys couldn't do a damn thing with them. Jones said the team will evaluate the full season and see what options are available. Quote, now that's not uncommon to evaluate at this time of year your entire coaching staff, Jones said. And obviously the target's on him because our statistical as well as actual play on the defensive side of the ball. But that goes with it. That's a life that guys have chosen, and they know that you're under the gun almost every time, much less for a full season as a coach that goes with profession. Jones had high praise for first-year coach Brian Schottenheimer. We're not going to lie to you. We're still on the fence about this guy. Started off the season with high hopes. Some of the problems that was still there in the Mike McCarthy era is rearing its ugly head again, especially with penalties and stuff like that. But continue on with Jones's quote, you're getting used to a lot of the breadth of his experience. Brian growing up where he's grown up, the staffs he's been on, and we're getting used to a lot of them, Jones said. I'm really pleased with the job that Brian has done in light of where we are right today. Right. The Cowboys season ends in the first weekend of January. The Super Bowl wait continues, but doesn't dampen Jones' belief. We got one team that gets to go to the Super Bowl every year. Two that get to go on to those conference championship games. I'm looking forward next year of getting back in that championship game and maybe beyond. Jerry, stop. Continuing on, then I'll be right at the top of the list of how long it's been since you've been to one. That's how you do it, right at the top, and this will all go away. This, quite frankly, is senile old bastard. I'm sorry. I mean, forgive me, this man, but you know what? But that's what it is. Jerry Jones is gonna talk. The man has bought that team for whatever, $150 million. The team's worth $1 billion, so he made a hell of an investment. Most valuable franchise in professional football and in all the professional sports. That's not even a conversation. But we as Cowboys fans are getting tired of the mediocrity. We're no longer buying the snake oil salesman that is Jerry Jones about football talent. Jerry, we also stated that when you eventually fire Brian Schottenheimer, we feel that nobody should interview for that job. Since Jerry Jones wants to coach and do the press conference and pick the talent, and you hand a coach trash and expect him to do something with it, we feel that Jerry should coach the team his damn self. So this is bad. This article is pretty bad. And to say that we're close, so we have some talent, no, we don't. We not sure about the offensive line. Tyler Guyton is out. He was average at best. The backup got hurt, pushed Tyler Smith out. So now, in a way, you almost have to kind of keep re-solidifying that offensive line. We like the young kid Tyler Booker. We like Cooper Beebe. He's average. Tyler Booker's been solid. Terrence Steele should get the hell out of there. We should be drafting on the defensive side. It's something that we're going to definitely beat that drum. The Cowboys should be heavy drafting on defense. But the problem is, when they draft, especially in the first round, they hit on 0 picks. All the guys have been bust. Let's go back. Morris Claiborne. They moved up to get him. We got one good season out of Morris Claiborne. Essentially a bust. Leighton Vander Esch. Taco Charlton. Come on, man. Mozzie Smith. Come on, man. Only one I worked out was Micah Parsons. He could make Army kind of fell in our lap. So, and I can think of maybe going back to 2008, Mike Jenkins maybe had 1 or 2 good seasons. But other than that, Roy Williams, Terrence Newman. So go back to the early 2000s where guys that they drafted on the defensive side were key contributors. Again, one Terrence Newman in 2003, safety Roy Williams in 2002. Problem with Roy Williams was, as he became a much more passing league, he was exposed in pass coverage. So the Cowboys, even though they need defensive help, I would not waste that first-round draft pick, or both first-round draft picks, on any defensive player because they draft horribly on defense. I think use maybe the first 2-round draft picks, maybe get you some linemen, maybe look at that kid from Alabama, Proctor, maybe solidify that right tackle position. But other than that, the Cowboys need all the help on defense. I'm okay with trading Trevon Diggs to kind of get up out of that contract as well as get additional draft picks because they have to start rebuilding. I mean, it is what it is. But definitely, before we sign off, definitely wish all of you a safe and happy Merry Christmas. No matter what you're doing, we hope that you're safe. No matter where you're traveling, we hope that you get there safely and you travel to and from there safely. You're spending time with family, definitely enjoy that family time. If you're by yourself, definitely enjoy, that self-time. We also know that for people who are listening, that maybe you might feel alone during the holiday season and you might feel depressed, but just know that you are not alone out there. You can always somebody that you all can definitely reach out to. Definitely can listen to us, and we can provide some type of stress relief or some type of escape from the hard world that we live in. We always say that that's kind of hope, what we definitely enjoy doing, and this goes back to COVID, because I was kind of doing our part to kind of help the tension. And so definitely have a safe holiday season. And until the next time, the Chin Check Sports Radio. Sign out.